In today's video, I'll answer your question, what does the Bible say about interracial marriage? Then afterward, as always, I'll share some helpful resources, so stick around until the end. The Old Testament law commanded the Israelites not to engage in interracial marriage, Deuteronomy chapter 7, verses 3 and 4. However, the reason for this command was not skin color or ethnicity. Rather, it was religious. The reason God commanded against interracial marriage for the Jews was that foreign people were worshippers of false gods. The Israelites would be led astray if they intermarried with idol worshippers, pagans, or heathens. This is exactly what happened in Israel according to Malachi chapter 2, verse 11. A similar principle of spiritual purity is laid out in the New Testament, but it has nothing to do with race. Do not be yoked together with unbelievers. For what do righteousness and wickedness have in common? Or what fellowship can light have with darkness? 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14. Just as the Israelites, believers in the one true God, were commanded not to marry idolaters, so Christians, believers in the one true God, are commanded not to marry unbelievers. The Bible never says that interracial marriage is wrong. Anyone who forbids interracial marriage is doing so without biblical authority. As Martin Luther King Jr. noted, a person should be judged by his or her character, not by skin color. There is no place in the life of the Christian for favoritism based on race. See James chapter 2, verses 1 through 10. In fact, the biblical perspective is that there is only one race, the human race, with everyone having descended from Adam and Eve. When selecting a mate, a Christian should first find out if the potential spouse is born again by faith in Jesus Christ. Faith in Christ, not skin color, is the biblical standard for choosing a spouse. Interracial marriage is not a matter of right or wrong, but of prayer and personal choice. A couple considering marriage needs to weigh many factors. While a difference in ethnicity should not be ignored, it absolutely should not be the determining factor in whether a couple should marry. An interracial couple may face discrimination and ridicule, and they should be prepared to respond to such prejudice in a biblical manner. But marriage between man and woman is instituted by God to be held in honor. Nothing in the Bible requires the man and woman to be of the same culture or ethnic origin. A man and woman becoming one flesh in a godly covenant of marriage is a beautiful thing. Marriage not only functions as a building block of society, but reflects God's relationship with his people. Romans chapter 10, verse 12 says, "There is no difference between Jew and Gentile. The same Lord is Lord of all and richly blesses all who call on him." Speaking of Jew and Gentile, Ephesians chapter 2, verses 15 through 16 says, Jesus' purpose was to create in himself one new humanity out of the two, thus making peace, and in one body to reconcile both of them to God through the cross, by which he put to death their hostility. A Christian interracial marriage can be a powerful illustration of our equality and oneness in Christ. Want to learn more? Subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Visit GotQuestions.org for more great content, and check out the details section below this video. There you'll find one book I recommend, along with several links to related questions. If you'd like to learn about Bible Munch, or if you're interested in bite-sized devotionals, subscribe to Bible Munch on YouTube. It's linked right here. Now remember, got questions? The Bible has answers. We'll help you find them.